What's going on?
Austin, you've been here a couple of weeks now and been able to go against the guys in practice. What do you think about the secondary that you're going against every day? There's a lot of young talent back there. What have you seen?
They're really good. They're long. That's one thing they are, is they're long. And, look back there, there's like sometimes some giants back there, but they're big and they're good, and they play fast and play to the ball and finish plays. So it's been good to go against them, getting better.
Austin, now that you're kind of a week into camp and you've gotten to play in this offense a little bit, what are some things you feel like this offense on the whole is doing well and some things you guys might need to clean up going into week 2?
Just continue to finish plays and finish in the red zone, finish drives. That's really the big thing. We do a good job. We have spurts where we do really good, but we just got to put these pieces together, and then, we'll put together a full game and full practice.
You mentioned the red zone, and that was something Coach Beamer talked about too from the scrimmage on Saturday. What do you think kind of is going on there, and what do you think the solution would be, if anything?
Red zone, the windows are tighter, everything is a little tighter, so you got to be more sound, and that just comes with practice. So I bet you we're sitting up here in a couple days after a second scrimmage. I bet we'll get a lot better at that just as time goes on.
Austin, I guess after the first scrimmage, what you kind of take away from it with your guys' position group, and I guess what was it like to actually get out there and play at least close to a real game in Williams-Brice at least?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. That was my first time, second time being in the stadium, so it was cool just to be out there. And our position group, we played hard, we finished plays, and we cheered once someone made a play. We all were on the first people out there cheering them on, so that was really cool.
What have you seen from the defensive line so far going up against them?
The defense line, they're good. They're a bunch of old guys on there. They're strong, and like I said about everybody, position group, but they play hard and they finish plays, and so it's been good going against them. They'll be a really strong part of this team, and it's been fun to get to go against them, and they made me a better player. So.
Hey Austin, how's it going? I'm just asking, what's it been like, playing or working with Jaheim, and what can you two, bring to the table in terms of this offense? It's
been fun working with Jaheim. He's obviously uber talented, and we bring different stuff to the table. Our play style is different, but we complement each other well. I might not be as savvy in the run game, or savvy and but giving him the ball in the open field is a really good thing, but I can also go across the middle and make plays there. And so it's been good. We complement each other well. And so Coach Sat's been putting us in some good positions to both be out there at the same time. So that's been fun.
Hey, Austin, there's been a pretty popular opinion around the building on who's the best trash talker on the defense. Do you have a pick, and why?
None of them really that great trash talking. I probably take the crown there.
Yeah. Do you talk a lot of trash?
Just trying to, once I get going, I'll do a little bit more, but I just got to get going a little bit. Trying to get my job right now.
Yeah, Austin, obviously coming in from Oklahoma, you spent time around, Rattler and spent time around Coach Beamer. I wanted to ask, how has that impacted your transition as you get closer to the season opener coming up in a few weeks?
It's always good to see familiar faces around the building. So, with Spencer, I know play style he plays with, and, he's helped me with the plays, hey, this play is like this one, so we can talk about that. So it's been good. And then with being around Coach Beamer, he's always a positive guy, so he hasn't changed since his times at Oklahoma, so it's been really nice to see.
Austin, seeing as how they're going to use Jaheim this year, have you gone to Jody and maybe said, hey, I can do that, I can do this, maybe volunteered for a few other things?
Nah, I go out there and practice and do my job, and they'll put me in the right spot.
There's a lot of talk about Jaheim here, and this group as a whole is pretty low. Have you ever played in a tight end group this stacked, just from top to bottom?
I played with tight ends, some really good tight ends. Grant Calcaterra plays for the Eagles right now, and then there's two guys, and Jeremiah Hall plays for Giants, and we've had some good players, but Jaheim is special, and we're very talented. Everyone in that group brings something different. Nate Atkins and Trevon Kenyon, we all bring something special to the table. But definitely, it's just definitely a very talented tight end group.
So Jody Wright's obviously a pretty big character. How easy has he made the transition on you?
He's made it easy. I mean, meetings, he's a good coach and always has a good attitude. So if you're down or whatever, he's always going to cheer you up. So he's been great. Thank you all.